Born into a family of firefighters in New York City, everyone assumed Johnny would be a firefighter too. Everyone had decided what Johnny would be when he grew up. Everyone, that is, except Johnny. Growing up as a young teen, Johnny loved to dance ballet. Johnny worked hard and was very talented. He was accepted into a performing arts high school. Johnny's father supported his son's desire to dance, but it was expected that Johnny would give it up to be a firefighter after high school. Johnny graduated high school and was accepted into the Juilliard College of Performing Arts. He told his firefighter father that he would not be a firefighter himself, but instead he would be a dancer. Johnny's father was a macho man, and he felt shame that his son wanted to be a dancer. Johnny left home and was pursuing his dreams at dance school. All seemed good for Johnny until 9/11. Johnny's father and several uncles all died on that horrific day. At the funeral, Johnny meets an old man named Mick, who gives Johnny his deceased father's firefighter badge. Mick tells Johnny that when Johnny's ready, he will help train Johnny to be a firefighter just as he had trained Johnny's father. As Mick walks away, Johnny feels confused. He feels inner turmoil. Johnny is sad and loses all happiness along with his interest in dance. He looks at the badge and realizes that all he wants to do now is follow in his father's footsteps and honor his fallen family members. But it's not just that. This tragedy awakens something inside of him that had been asleep his whole life. It awakens his true calling. Johnny calls Mick on the phone and tells Mick that he's ready to begin. The next morning, with his father's badge hanging from a chain around his neck, Johnny meets up with Mick to begin training. Mick has Johnny running stairs, carrying heavy sandbags, doing push-ups and sprints to exhaustion. Mick sets an appointment for Johnny to meet with the fire chief to realize his true destiny. Johnny meets with the chief where his father worked and is accepted with open arms into the firehouse as a member of the firefighter family. Johnny's now a firefighter. The first day on the job, Johnny and his team are called into a big apartment fire. The fire is a ferocious beast. Johnny and his team are fighting the blaze as screams and smoke fill the air. Against all orders, Johnny goes up to the top floor to reach the screams of a trapped young girl. By the time Johnny reaches her, she is passed out. He gets her outside successfully and gives her CPR, but alas, she does not make it. Johnny blames himself. Johnny quits his job and goes into a dark depression. About a month passes, and Johnny is walking the streets alone. He comes across a burning car, and people are standing around frozen. Johnny doesn't think, he just reacts. He rushes into the car and saves the unconscious woman inside. Johnny realizes there is no escaping his true fate. He returns to the firehouse and is again accepted with open arms to be a firefighter once again. 5 years later, Johnny's a decorated firefighter with a wife and a young son of his own. His son, now 3 years old, tells Johnny, "Dad, I want to be an artist when I grow up." Johnny replies, "Son, you can be whatever you were born to be."